welcome back to another episode here on Ballyspring. So it has been a wee while since I've done a video here on Ballyspring because I've been very busy moving house. So yeah, that is why there's been no videos, but I am back now, and yes. So we may as well just get started right away. You may have noticed we've got a new slurry spreader. It was on a very good deal from the dealer. It was a wee upgrade from the old one. And I recently just got these in, so I thought it'd be a nice change for us. So let's jump into our tractor and let's get it turned on. So we are going to head down to field 51 because it needs some slurry put on it, because as you can see the nitrogen is very bad. So let's head down to the field and see what it looks like. But yeah, I've been moving, so that is why there's been no videos, so I do apologise about that. I've just been very busy trying to settle into my new place. Well, temporary place anyway. But yeah, so I've just been working on the new gaming setup, and I've got to say I am very happy with it. So yeah. Now I'm going to try to get back to doing live streams on Court Farms. Since I do enjoy doing them, I just somehow always don't find time for them, so I am going to try and make some time for that. And of course Ballyspring is back, and I am thinking about Zalunka. It didn't seem like too many of you enjoyed it compared to these videos, so I'm going to stick to doing Ballyspring and Court Farms for now until a good map comes out, like Bessie Beneath, because it looks quite a decent map. So when that comes out, we might switch from some series anyway. Oh, that reminds me, I need to move that Merlot. I just put it there because we were selling that land, but I will need to move it so the farmer can get into his fields. To be fair, we used to own those. Right, so here is the fields. And of course we do need to make sure we do need to make sure we are feeding our sheep and goats, I think it is what we have at the other farm. So I need to do that. There we go, turn the beacons off. So let's see, how does this work? Get that open, we'll have a look and see if how good this improves the yield. There we go, that looks good to me. Good spread on it. Yeah, I'm very happy with this. So what I think we'll do is I think we'll do a one headland, and then I'll get this on a time lapse. But yeah, I was very happy when I saw this came out by 4D Modding, because he's made a very good job of it. So I do highly recommend it if anyone's doing a series based in the UK or Ireland. It's a very good slurry spreader to be using if you would like to use it. He has also released a dump trailer, which I'm considering trying to use on this series if I can, for little jobs like rocks and all that, but we'll just have to wait and see. And sorry, there we go. And yeah, so now I'm really just waiting for 4D Modding to release his cane trailers, which are going to be branded as a lizard for console, because they look very nice as well. So that'll be a nice silage trailer for us, since we've already got a grain trailer, which I think is a very good grain trailer, because with the amount of land we have now, we'll definitely need it. And saying land, what I'm thinking is this farm over here could do with another arable field. So what we'll do is we'll take one of the fields, because we own about 3 or 4 fields on that farm, and what we'll do is we'll plough it up and we'll put some crops in there. Maybe some carrots or something like that, because with the new DLC, which I say is new, it came out a wee while ago now, it offers carrots, so we may use them, which would be nice. But yeah, so that's us done the first headland. So what I think we'll do is we'll get us onto a nice wee time lapse with some Irish music, and I'll see you when it's done. Right, so we're almost done. I've just got this last little bit to do. But yeah, this slurry spreader's been working really well. I'm very happy with it. We're definitely going to have to do some more fields. But I don't know if we can do that right now. Because as you can see, the rain has been on for a wee while and it's made an absolute mess of this field. Because you can see all the tyre marks, which is probably normal for slurry spreading, but not as bad as this. So I think we'll do... let's have a look at the weather forecast and see what time this rain goes off. Because I do want to get a bit of seeding done. So we're ahead of the game. It goes off at 1, so what we'll do is we will sit in the tractor for a minute or two and we'll wait and see what the weather does. So I'll see you when it stops raining. Right, so I've waited. It is now 2:06 in the afternoon, so it did go on for an extra hour, which is fine though. Give me a wee break. I had a wee lunch break and watched a bit of YouTube on the phone. So yeah, what I'm thinking what we're going to do is we're going to do a bit of seeding next, because as I said, I want to get ahead of the game and do it. So what we'll do is, I think we'll do the field over our new farm. We could even create a new field, because our seeder's got special technology on it that allows me to create a new field, so we might do that. Because I would like this to be more of the arable farm up here. Over time we build the land around it up to be the arable, but we'll just have to wait and see, because I've got 103 and 107. I'm thinking 107 will change into an arable field, and that will give us 2 fields here and 3 fields here. Don't even know how much land I own. Something around that anyway. So what I'll do is I'll head over to the farm, I'll get hooked up to the seeder, and I'll see you when we're at our field at our other farm. Right, so I'm over here at the grass field that we said we were going to put some seed into. So we are going to put some barley, because I'm thinking barley is quite a good yielding crop. So for the first time of this field, it's probably a good idea. Nah, I kind of want to leave a decent sized bit of a headland for turning into. So what I think we'll do is we'll leave, you probably can see the better grass compared to, anyway, doesn't matter. Put it down and turn it on. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, that seems to be working well. I am going to try to avoid these posts. Trying to look for the word there. I'll just call them posts. But yeah, I'm trying to avoid them because it'll make it even harder for the combine when it comes to harvest this field. So we'll try to avoid them if we can. Of course, that's quite hard to do at the same time if you got to go a certain route. But it is quite a hilly field, so I'm happy I chose to take the T6 9A over the TM 155 or the T6 160, because it's got even less power. But as you can see, it is struggling a wee bit to get up this hill, so hopefully it shouldn't take too long. Sorry, I do try to speak into the right bit of my microphone, but I'm bad for moving my head. And of course now you don't hear the creaky chair, which is good because I've got my own gaming chair, so it's even better. And I'm thinking about getting a new gaming chair anyway, because the one I've got, it's alright, it's better than the creaky chair anyway. But I definitely want to get a better one, probably from GT Omega, because they're quite good looking chairs. But yeah, I'm happy with the farm as well, I've got to say. We definitely are going to need to get some different sheep, so maybe more sheep of our own anyway, because at least then we'll know what health they're in if we get our own ones, compared to using the ones the farmers left us. So what we'll try to do is, I think we'll keep them, and we'll try get them to a bit of an older age. at least. Well, that's our bit as well, isn't it? It was, I think the farmer said it used to be a cow pasture, but it wasn't big enough for cows or something like that, for the amount of cows that this farm had. So that's good to know, that we can cultivate that up and maybe use that as our carrot testing plot. See how the carrots go. Because I've never done carrots, so I don't know what they're like to do. Alright, so that's the first headland done. So I'll do the usual thing now of going up and down. And for this, we won't do a time lapse, I'll do a nice cinematic clips, as I call it. So I'll see you when it's done. So I'm almost done. I've just got one last pass after this, and I would say it's went really well. I will be honest and say I did place a cow shed, because thinking about it, having two cow sheds, one I can use to raise some lambs, and the other I can use to do what we're doing right now with normal cows, or Holstein, where I've got the calf here. So I've got some calves. I've decided on the female Holsteins, raised them up to be good and big, and hopefully that means we'll almost have a rotation. So these ones will get sold off, and then these ones will get moved to that cow shed, and then we'll get some new calves into this cow shed, some new calves. So we're basically in a big rotation, and it all works out in the end. So that is us done. We will need to put some fertilizer on it, because I believe if I look at, where is it, precision farming, here we are. Do we even own the data for this field? Don't think we do, so we'll need to buy that. Oops. There we go. So that is the soil samples bought. So we could do some fertilizer. So I think that's going to be the next job on the farm. So what we'll do is, well, let's take this back to this farmyard, because I've got one more field to do over at this farm, and then we'll move on to the other fields. So what I'll do is I'll either, I don't know, would you put, I'm not a farmer expert, but would you put, oops, I'm a bit stuck, there we go. Would you put, sorry, would you put slurry on the fields after you've seeded? I don't know if it's done, but the way I think we should do it is we should use the slurry up, because it's much cheaper, because we're not even paying a penny for it. Oh, what the heck am I getting caught on? Right, the best way of doing this is going out and then reversing, and that should make us less stuck. But somehow I still get stuck. Not, you think it should be easy, smooth sailing getting out of this gate, but nope. I forget how tight these roads are on the map. That's nice. Oh, and talking about this map, I've seen that Ballyspring Extended has been uploaded for testing for PC players. So I'm trying to work out, should we switch over to Ballyspring Extended, which offers more fields and 2 new farms, or should I just keep going on this map? It does make it easier for me by not moving over to Ballyspring Extended. It just means I don't have to work out what machines we had on this map. Or would you like me to keep going on this map and then eventually switch over to Ballyspring Extended and almost have a fresh start, and we start with small equipment again? And yeah, so comment down below what you think we should do, because whatever you tell me, I will do my best to do. I don't always do, because I like to have my own decisions as well, but I'll definitely take it into account if we should do it or not. I might even put a poll up on my community page on the channel. Right, anyways, let's turn this off. Let's turn the beacons off. So what I'll do is, I think, what's the best tractor? Well, I've been thinking about it. We are going to need to get a tractor for front loader for this farm, which was best idea. So the one I'm thinking of using is the T6 160. So what we'll do is we'll have some front loader brackets fitted to it, and then we'll buy a front loader for it, and it can live over at this farm and look after the sheep and cows, and it just saves us having to drive a telehandler back and forth. And yeah, so that's my thinking. But comment down below what you think we should do. Should we get a front loader, or should we just use the telehandler that we already have? So what I'll do is I'll head over to the other farm. I'll take a wee walk down there, and I'll grab the T6 160, and I'll grab the fertilizer spreader. So see you back at this field here. Right, so I've got the fertilizer spreader on the back of the tractor, so let's get fertilizing. Whoops, went into the neighbour's fields. I'm sure he won't care. I'm sure he'll be happy actually, getting free fertilizer. Yeah, look at that, nice and green. So hopefully we should get a decent yield off of this field. Because our farm definitely needs it at the minute. We've only got £23,000 in the bank, which sounds a lot in real terms, but on a farm that money goes down very quickly. I was just thinking, we do need to move the bales out of field 20. There's some bales in there, so we could do with moving them, which I think would bring in some decent money for the farm when they fermented properly. But yeah, that hasn't taken too long. It's a good thing about having a big fertilizer spreader. It really doesn't take long to do things. There we go, that's us finished. So if we have a look at our fertilizer map, it looks very good. There's only a few little red bits, but that's fine. I'm not too bothered by that, since most of the field's been done. So that means we have done 3 jobs today. Oh, I was going to put some slurry on this field, wasn't I? Oh, that's right. Doesn't matter. At least the fertilizer's put up to its full yield, from fertilizer anyway. Not sure what it'll be like if we were to put some lime on it. Probably even better. I'm trying to think what else needs to be done today. Those sheep could do with some food, so that could mean moving some hay over to this farm. That field there could do with some seeding. Because I'm trying to work out, when do the carrots normally get seeded? I think it's about April time. So we'll need to try do them at some point, because I do think they do carrots in Ireland. I'm not very good. I don't keep up to date with much around the world, but probably should start doing that actually. But I'm pretty sure Ireland's pretty well known for the carrots. So yeah, we'll need to do them. I'm thinking in that wee cow pasture area, as I said earlier. Where is it? As you can see though, here is the calves. Lovely calves. But yeah, this area here probably could be turned into a wee carrot field. We might not even use the full field, we might just do a wee patch to see how they go. Or we could do the full field, and we'll just need to wait and see what we think's best. I'm trying to think of a job. So what I'll do is I'll have a wee think about what jobs we need to get done, and then I'll get back to you when I thought of something. Right, so I've been thinking about what job we should do next, and there's a wee field just at the back of the farm here that won't take long to mow, so that's what I'm thinking we'll do. We'll go mow the field. At least it's been mowed, and then I was also thinking this could be a perfect field for the carrots, because the other one is made more for cows, so this would be perfect for carrots, because it's not too big, not too small, so it could work perfect. Anyways, let's get the mowing going. I did take the TM over from the other farm, as well as the mowers and the windrower. So let's get them started up. Let's get the mower started up, put it down, same with the back one, and off we go. Really shouldn't take me long to do this. So, as I said, it's a pretty small field compared to some. You never know though, we might get a decent yield off of it. As you can see on the yield map, we're getting a very good yield. Nice and green. So we'll try to get every inch of it if we can, because you never know, we can make some decent money out of a small field like this. But yeah, I'm not going to do a time lapse for this because, as I keep saying, it's not a very big field. But yeah, I've been really enjoying playing on this farm as well as the other farm. It really has switched the series up. Some of you may say it's not very realistic being able to go and buy a farm. I think it is, because the way I've done it is I've done it for a loan, and of course there's interest on that as well, so we are paying some extra money. And farmers in real life, they probably would do that. They probably would take a loan out and or like a mortgage or whatever they do to go and buy a farm. Of course, some of them rent a farm. You just do what is best for you. In Farming Simulator, because it's a game, I started playing it realistically as possibly as I could. But of course, I can't play realistic all the time. It's just the way I am. I know some people are way better at playing realistic than I am. For example, Virtua Farmer, he is very realistic, I would say, in my opinion. For certain things, I would say I'm not very realistic with, but I try my best. And yeah, I hope you all do enjoy it. I would like to say a big thank you for getting me over 450 subs. We're about 456 from looking at it, so I do really appreciate it, and you guys are making a big difference on growing this channel, because if it wasn't for you guys, I don't think my channel would be as good as it is. But yeah, as you see, that's not taking us very long at all, so let's get these mowers folded up, and yeah, well, I think we'll have to leave it there for this episode after I've taken this back to the farm, because I would say we've done a decent amount for the time I've done it in this episode. Alright, let's get this gate open. Don't know, do I own that field? Yes, that's one of the grass fields, isn't it? We'll need to mow that at some point before the winter hits. We'll probably try to do that in the next episode after we've windrowed that and also seeded the field over there. And of course, as I keep saying, we've got those bales to pick up over, I think it's field 20. Yes, it is. Wow, that's pretty good actually. Managed to remember what field number it is, because we've got so many fields now. You can sometimes forget which field's which. We'll put it in here. Plenty of storage on this farm, so there's no need to be keeping it all quite together. And you know what? I think that might be the last job we do for today, which is going to be buying some sheep. Now I've just got to find the trigger, which is over here probably, if I was to take a guess, or maybe over here. I could make my life easy and just turn the triggers on. So that's fill. Here we go. So currently we have got one of those. We'll get rid of that. We get rid of that. Get rid of that sheep and that sheep. There we go. So it's £144 a sheep. There we go. Yep, happy with that. Let's see, how many sheep are we going to go for? 30 sheep? Yeah, that sounds good to me. And we'll go for one male as well. Go for, not 30. Woo, that's too many. Maybe we'll go for 10. Sounds good to me. Hopefully they'll produce a decent amount of wool once we've fed them, of course. But anyways, I think for this episode we're going to leave it there. So, let me get up on the fence. There we go. So, if you've enjoyed this episode, please do like and subscribe, and also comment down below what you think of this series and are you enjoying it. And if you'd like to join any of my socials, they are linked below this video, and if you'd like to share this video with anyone else, I would appreciate that as well. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.